Alright, I'm not sure quite how to begin with this video here. Not overly excited with the results of my my iPhone 5. As you can see, the screen is just destroyed. Just absolutely destroyed. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit here so you can see. You can see there's some parts of it that are actually missing. And then right down here you can see how horrible that is. And you can see from the back, yes, it says a 5. But that's what my my iPhone 5 looks like now. And so here's the thing. Let's just go over this real quick. iPhone 4S is the one I'm actually recording this with. Luckily, I still have it. I just about sold it on Craigslist. Decided not to yet, but I decided I was going to list it. And on my iPhone 4S, I have AppleCare. Now, I don't have AppleCare on my 5, and it's kind of ironic how that ends up happening, but give you guys a little bit of a backstory. On my 4S, I've had problems with it. I mentioned this in my previous videos. I have had tons of problems with my 4S. I've had to take it in 3 times, and 3 times they've actually hard reset the phone completely, so everything is back to the beginning, and then I have to reinstall everything to my phone, and it's like basically getting a brand new phone because it just resets everything. I've had to do that 3 times because of battery issues. Battery issues to the point where I would charge it, take it off the charger, the phone feels extremely hot, and then it will automatically like die within 3 hours of me charging the phone. The standby and the call time are basically equivalent because it just would die the entire time. They said it wasn't a phone problem, it was because the battery was fine, it was actually a software problem. Regardless, they wouldn't replace my phone. So that was kind of like a pain for me. I was like, well, why am I paying for this AppleCare if they don't replace the damn phone? On my 4S, I have a huge scratch across the middle of the screen right here, and they wouldn't replace it. They said it's not worth replacing because it's just a little scratch on the screen. I've dropped it, and I have nicks around like the edges, like right up here. On my 4S, I have a couple nicks out as well, and they said it's not worth replacing the phone because of that. It would be wasted like $50 or whatever. So obviously I've been discouraged, and I'm not going to go pay for AppleCare for my 5 because I'm like, what's the point? It's not going to end up, what's the point of getting AppleCare if they don't actually replace the fucking phone? Like, I've had 5 instances on my 4S where they should have replaced and they didn't. Now, one of those instances has not been something like this, where you drop your phone and everything gets just demolished. It happened to my wife's phone, but it didn't happen to my 4S. And she dropped it on cement at a swimming pool in Vegas. So that was a little bit different. For myself, how this ended up happening, I was taking the dogs for a walk, and we were walking across an area, and it was a cement part over the bridge. Of course, everywhere else is friggin' wood, and then the one part where it's cement, it falls off, and it lands flat down like this from my pocket, my pants pocket, my short pocket, which is only probably 3 feet, if not, I mean, not even 3 feet, probably 2.5 feet from my pocket to the floor, fell face down and instantly shattered like that. So one fall, and this ends up happening. I'm not sure if you guys have seen drop tests on YouTube or not, and if these things are supposed to be more durable. From what I've heard, they're supposed to be more durable, but from what I'm seeing, it's not. And you can actually see right here, like, it's actually separated. I don't know what the hell happened, but since it dropped, you can see it actually separated the phone at that spot. So it's actually bulged up versus on the other side. It's not bulged up, it's kind of flat. So I don't know. All I'm saying, I can't blame the phone for my stupidity of dropping it. That's my own issue because, like, frankly, I dropped my phone. I haven't dropped my 4S. Like, I mean, actually, my 4S has been dropped flat down on cement before, and it hasn't broke. And actually, the week before, my wife did that on accident, handing it to me, and it didn't shatter. The 5 shattered the very first time it dropped on the ground. So my caution to you guys is, if you guys own the 5s, make sure you guys have a case for it. I mean, the phone's skinnier, so I guess it would be like just like having a 4 anyway if you ended up getting a case. But hopefully, if you get a case, it would prevent something like this from happening and a lot of heartache. Because frankly, I don't know what's going to happen yet, because I paid $450 for this phone. I know it's normally $6, so it was part of my discount because of when I bought my 4S. No AppleCare on this one, AppleCare on my 4S. Yeah, I mean, I'm not paying $450 again for this phone. Like, if they end up trying to make me pay like the full amount for this phone, $650 or whatever it may be, I'm jumping ship. I'm gonna leave AT&T, and I'm gonna go buy the Samsung Galaxy S3. That's pretty much what that's going to happen. But, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just frustrating the first week, within 5 days, to have something like this happen. And, I mean, I have nobody else to blame but myself because of my own stupidity, but it is kind of frustrating because it's supposed to be like a higher quality phone, and the fact that it shattered like this literally within one drop, and it really wasn't that far of a drop. It lets me wonder, like, how many more people are going to have this problem. I've seen one thing on Twitter where a dude dropped his phone like the first day he got it, and it looked just like this. So now I was laughing then, but I'm not laughing as much now. But yeah, man, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you guys have had similar experiences with your previous iPhones, let me know, like, how far you dropped it, and did it survive? Were you surprised if it actually held up? Do you have an iPhone 5 and it actually survived and it worked out fine? Or if you guys know if Apple will actually replace it or not. Some people, from what I've heard, said that Apple will replace it. It has a year warranty. Supposedly they'll replace it. I'm going to set up an appointment, I guess, tomorrow with AppleCare and see what they can do. But hopefully you guys found this enjoyable. Thumbs up for a new iPhone, I guess, or a new phone. Hopefully I'll make a little bit of money off this video, and it will help me be able to purchase a new phone because, frankly, my wife was pissed. And just in closing, my wife was mad as shit that I got this phone in the first place because AT&T, our bill is actually under her name, not mine. And so when the phone came out at midnight, I tricked her. Like, I was talking to her in her sleep, and I made her give me her last 4 digits of her social so I can access her account so I could get the iPhone. Because otherwise I couldn't log into AT&T and get it. So I kind of had to be a little bit sneaky to even get it, and it kind of shows you, like, it's probably not a good idea to do that because look what ended up happening. Anyway, I'll leave you guys with that. Have a good one. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks.